Go.
And a wood. And a wood back there within another front jump.
That's right. I made a wood and I'm back here with another video.
Done.
I'm going to show you guys what I picked up today for Ryan. Actually, let me show you this one first. I mean, this should have been my last video, but I forgot to put it in there. It's very sweet. I don't know what Mars troopers are, but they're, I guess, some kind of Cobra group. And there's 3 of them in this package. They have accessories, or at least just guns, at least with them. But there's 3 of them in there. I paid $4.99 for this at Ross's, so I got to thank My Collection 7000 for giving me the tip. I want to check out Ross, and I've been checking them relentlessly. I've seen this up there, but it was like $6.99, and then it got put on their reduced shelf. I was like, I don't really know, paying over $2 a figure if I really like that. And this was originally in the store. It says here an $18 toy in the store, but it's brand new. I mean, you can see the figure. I mean, you know, the box is in great shape. It's got 3 of them here. It has 2 of what are called Mars Industries officer, and or no, 1 Mars Industries officer and 2 Mars Industry trooper. Yeah, the troopers are the ones there are 2 of. So I waited them out, and eventually they stuck up there $4.99. I figured $4.99, 3 brand new G.I. Joe figures is good. I guess this is from the Rise of the Cobra. Maybe that's a G.I. Joe movie, a live action movie. I haven't seen those movies. I've heard they're utterly atrocious, so I probably will not see those movies unless maybe I'll watch them with my son. I don't know. But this should have been the last video. I'm going to show you what I picked up today at. Well, let me show you the Goodwill purchase first. This I thought was really cool. This is called Prehistoric Sea Monsters, featuring tripods and shrimp pets. So it's basically like, if you can see here, get this in there. So it gives you like a little aquarium with like a bunch of, I guess, these little things, and that's, I guess it's just like this thing here is on one side. I don't quite know what those are. They actually look a tad bit disgusting in the big picture, honestly. The tripods. I could even be mispronouncing that. Sorry, any marine biologists out there who are cringing at my mispronunciation. But this is really kind of interesting. I mean, my son's a little over 3.5. And what do you think about this? What do you think about these pets?
They're cool.
They're cool. So he really want to open this up. I didn't have that much to show today. The main reason I am doing this video is I like to show off the stuff before I let him go open it up and everything, so I can't really show it anymore. And he really wanted to get into this. I said, well, okay, let's go do a video. And the original price here, it says it was originally $13, and then it was, I guess, discounted somewhere to $8.99. But this is brand new, still in the wrapper and everything. I paid, if you can see, at Goodwill, $3.25 for it. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Also, I went to 2 Goodwills and the flea market today. Wasn't really all that successful. It was a Ross purchase I picked up yesterday. But this, I paid $2.25 for this. This is a really good price. One of his feet keeps coming off. And this is, of course, Optimus Prime. And I pulled them out of the package and like messed with them up there. It looked like everything's there to transform them. It's kind of weird.
Prime.
I don't know if he says anything other than I'm Optimus Prime, but he certainly can say that, and he's said it a lot. Oh, the point isn't quite annoying, actually. He even has these little gimmicks here on him, like 2 of them. So I don't know if these are like things that pop off, but I don't know, it's got like some gimmicks there. It's quite hard as Ryan's wrestling with me for him right now. But I got him, and you know, even down here at the bottom, it's the front to the rig. So it's him. And for anyone out there, I know you Optimus Prime fans, we're probably gonna keep this one here. But this one, you know, this one could be a different story. My collections, I know you mess with Optimus Prime. This actually does transform, flip back into the gimmick. So my collections, you know, I'll give you first crack at that if you want that. 'Cause we got a lot of stuff coming up. Of course, if you're interested in trading some of that stuff that I've been asking you about. This could definitely be part of the trade as well. And you know, I think it's got buttons here. It's just hard for me to really explain this to you because he's trying to grab it out of my hands. But there you go. You see it as a robot, and there you go. And that in the flea market, man, it was rough. Flea market was rough today. There was like nothing down there. I did find something was a little. It was the condition was a little too poor quality for me to pick it up. Otherwise, I'd have grabbed it for a minute because it was $1. And I forget the names of them, but it was the kind of like almost neon green with black edging motorcycle that turned into some kind of bizarre helicopter from the series Mask. It did not have the figure that came with it with the mask on. I remember that one was like the cheapest one. That was actually my favorite one of the Mask line. I really liked Mask. I think Mask were the last toys I really played with, other than G.I. Joes, because you should make my G.I. Joes pro wrestle each other. So those are actually the last. But Mask, for the mainstream things they kept pumping out, like He-Man, Transformers, then Mask. I don't think there was another one in there. And then like Star Wars and G.I. Joe were kind of to the side. They didn't really get spike peaked to popularity, neither of those, nor did they ever sort of fade away. Like the He-Man, they fade away till they were not really too interested in them. The same thing happened with the Transformers after He-Man, and then I probably the same thing happened to Mask. But I got a little old by the time Mask had finished. I was probably like maybe 9, 8, something like that, and I was starting to wane when playing with toys. Like I said, of course I played G.I. Joes for maybe till I was like 10, but only really much using them to do pro wrestling because they had the great joints and stuff. Plus you had Starter Slaughter, and you can't go wrong cobra clutching people. And trust me, he can't cobra clutch under the G.I. Joe. There's an insight into how I used to play with toys when I was a kid. But up at the flea market, that's pretty much all I picked up. I got one of these sets. I'll show it to you here. It is two Thanagarian Warriors, so it's like a reprint of it's two of the same guy. I was like, oh, that's kind of lame. And then of course you have Hawkman, and he has the wings on him. Earlier at Goodwill I picked up. I have them up here somewhere. Right. Move real quick. I picked up another. I had that same Hawkman. So now he has two of them. Of course, these I don't give my son just all the toys they find like immediately. They go up in a lot of them go up in the attic, or some of them go up on top of the refrigerator. And like when he's behaving and stuff, he'll slowly earn some of the toys. And I'll bring a few toys down and let him pick which ones he wants to help him, work on his ability to discern quality and to make judgments. So I give him more than he's allowed to have, so he has to pick which ones that he wants. I find that a good way, to teach him value of things and so forth. And each of these packages I paid $4 for. So the 3 figures, so they're only like $133, $134 each. And there were no tax on it either. But I don't know. I'm not sure how great of a deal I got on them because these are kind of small figures, and I don't know what they retail for. If anyone knows what these packages retailed for, let me know. I think the price is kind of low. They might have been like $15 or something retail. Black Canary, she was the one, and this is the package I was more interested in. Black Canary, he didn't have any of her. And she is in the Young Justice show, which I watched with him, so he knows who she is. He did have a Green Lantern, but I think he only had John Stewart as Green Lantern and some alien Green Lantern who I don't know. So now he has a Hal Jordan. At least I think that's Hal Jordan. It doesn't say there, but that's got to be Hal Jordan. So if I'm wrong, someone let me know if that's not Hal Jordan, but I think it is. And of course, Green Arrow. He has another Green Arrow, but his Green Arrow, other one looks a little different than that. It's a bigger one than that as well. But each of those, I paid $4 for each of them, so it was like $8. One also has, I kind of have a little community question here, since I got a little extra time on this video. For loose action figures for Marvel or DC action figures, what do you guys think is an acceptable price to pay for a loose action figure that is in good condition? She has a Vision down there. Now here, for my son I have two, or not Vision, I'm sorry.
Daddy.
I always confuse him. Martian Manhunter. She has a Martian Manhunter down there. It looks like this one, except it's more, it's a bit more see-through. Not quite see-through. He's not quite see-through either. But he's like phasing, and this is like a normal one. But she has another one that's like almost pure white, kind of like this. But she want like $2 for it, and I don't have any accessories or anything. I don't know. It's been up there for a while, and the women don't really haggle, but there's no tax on it either. So I don't know what you guys think on that kind of price. Just be interested if you think $2 is too high for one used action figure. I bought a lot of them from her at the $2 price, but typically, that's typically a little more than I want to go on a toy. And like I said, when my son's well behaved, I let him make selections from different toys. I got a stack of things. I mean, there's a massive amount of stuff sitting up on the fridge, so I just grab it off the fridge, and it can be all kinds of different toys, like lizards or cars or Marvel comic books, DC comic book characters, Star Wars characters, stuff from like monsters or coloring books, crayons, all sorts of different stuff. I might have any different kinds of animals. I'm trying to think what else is up there, but you know, you get the point. Lots of different types of toys, and I'll sit maybe 10, 15, 20 of them down in front of him and let him pick, you know, whatever sort of number. Maybe it's just one, or maybe I'll let him pick 3 or 4 or 5. Today I let him pick 3, and there were a bunch of toys there. There were some Star Wars toys. There was like a Luke Skywalker and what was Billy D. Williams' character's name? Lando Calrissian. I can't believe I slept on. I love Lando Calrissian. Great character. Slept on that name for a minute. But he got that. This is one of the things he picked up. I think this is from Pirates of the Deep Water or something like that. If I'm wrong on that, someone let me know. But I think that's what it's from. He actually has a couple toys in that series. He picked out that. This was on, I think, my last video. The Thing bike. He wanted that. He's got that thing. Jubilee and a Warpath. Those are the only 2 comic book characters in there. That's what he really seems to like, and those usually get picked very quickly by him. And there's I think you could see in the very beginning of the video, the pair of sunglasses. Those just happen to be up there, and I just threw that in there, let him take those as well. Out of the about 15 or 20 things that I've set down for him to choose between. But, you know, that's how I handle it. He doesn't, all these toys I show you. Of course, all the toys I find here, these are all for my kid. I don't collect toys, I don't display toys, I don't, you know, other than setting them up and playing with him for 5 minutes or something. I don't play with toys or anything like that. I've had some people ask me some questions like that. But, you know, I just try to give my kid a lot of stuff that he's going to enjoy. Try to give him a childhood where he's going to have a lot of different options of toys to play with. And, you know, just have a good time. And if I find going through the Goodwills, going through the thrift stores, I can buy so much stuff compared to if I was going to a Toys R Us and buying. With Toys R Us at that price in their toys are absurd. Like, like 15, 16, 17, 18, 25, $30 for an action figure. And like I just showed you, I mean, right there, I mean, that's 3 of them for almost $1 each, you know. And sometimes they get them less than $1 each. And by the time they're opened up and played with for half an hour, they all look exactly the same. You know, of course, when you go to Goodwill, flea markets, you will find complete crap there that you just had to pass on. But, you know, if you're relentless like I am, because I just take it down and we have a good time. If you go at it with a relentless pace and keep going back, you're going to find tremendous deals, and it's just a good activity to do with your son. He's going to be excited and fun. You're getting into the idea of the value of $1 and how to really enjoy that. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll be going out to the flea market, I think, tomorrow. So who knows, we may have another video up if I get a good score.